Imagine standing in a library where the oldest books ever written are glowing before you. Not clay tablets from Mesopotamia. Not hieroglyphics from Egypt. But something far older, texts so ancient, so profound, that they have shaped the spiritual lives of over 1 billion people for more than 3,500 years. Today, we explore the Four Vedas, the foundation of Sanatan Dharma, and quite possibly, the oldest scriptures on earth. But here's what makes the Vedas truly extraordinary: they weren't written down first. They were remembered. Transmitted orally, word perfect, from teacher to student, generation after generation, through an incredible system called Guru Parampara, the lineage of knowledge. The Rig Veda, the oldest of the four, is believed to have been composed somewhere between 1500 and 1200 BCE. Some scholars push it back even further. And yet, when you read it today, the wisdom feels alive, not ancient. Not buried. Living. Let's begin with the Rig Veda, the most revered of all. The word Rig means praise or hymn, and Veda means knowledge. So the Rig Veda is the knowledge of hymns. It contains 1028 hymns, organized into 10 books called mandalas. Each hymn is addressed to a deity: Agni the fire god, Indra the storm god, Soma the sacred plant, Surya the sun. But here's what's remarkable: these aren't mere stories of gods playing in the clouds. Each hymn carries layers of meaning. On one level, they describe natural phenomena. On another, they explore the deepest truths about consciousness, the cosmos, and the nature of reality itself. Next comes the Yajur Veda, the knowledge of rituals and sacrifice. Yajur means to worship or to sacrifice. While the Rig Veda celebrates and praises, the Yajur Veda teaches how to perform sacred ceremonies, the yajna, or rituals that connect the human being to the divine order of the universe. These aren't primitive superstitions. The yajna is a profound meditation on action, intention, and the interconnectedness of all life. When performed with correct knowledge and pure heart, it's said to maintain cosmic harmony, what Hindus call rhythm or cosmic order. Then there is the Sama Veda, the knowledge of melodies. Sama means to sing or chant. This Veda takes the hymns of the Rig Veda and sets them to musical patterns and melodies. In the Sama Veda, you begin to understand that knowledge itself is musical, rhythmic, harmonious, alive. The sage Narada, known as the divine musician, is said to have mastered the Sama Veda. Even today, the Sama Veda is chanted in Hindu temples, and its melodic patterns influence Indian classical music. Finally, we arrive at the Atharva Veda, the knowledge of sacred formulas and practical wisdom. Named after the sage Atharvan, this Veda contains nearly 6,000 verses covering everything from healing practices and protective spells to profound philosophical discussions. The Atharva Veda speaks to the practical life of ordinary people: health, prosperity, protection, love. It reminds us that spirituality isn't separate from daily living. It flows through work, family, relationships, and even medicine. But there's something even more fascinating that most people don't realize. Each Veda is divided into 4 layers of meaning. First, the Samhita, the mantras themselves, the words. Then the Brahmanas, explanations of rituals and their purpose. Next, the Aranyakas, the forest teachings, more abstract and meditative. And finally, the Upanishads, the secret wisdom, the knowledge that reveals your true nature as Atman, or eternal consciousness. The Upanishads are embedded within the Vedas, and they contain some of the most profound philosophical insights ever recorded. Questions like, Who am I? What is the nature of reality? What is immortal? Here's a fact that might surprise you. The Vedas were never meant to be believed blindly. The Rig Veda itself declares, "Let no one accept my words just because I have said them. Test them as a goldsmith tests gold, by rubbing, cutting, and burning." The Vedas invite inquiry. They invite you to question, to test, to discover truth for yourself. This is why Sanatan Dharma has survived and flourished for thousands of years. It doesn't demand blind faith. It demands awakening. So how do the Vedas remain relevant today? In our modern world of confusion and disconnection, the Vedas teach us that everything is interconnected. They teach us that there is an order beneath the chaos, a cosmic intelligence that runs through all existence. They offer practical wisdom on how to live ethically, how to manage emotions, how to understand the nature of consciousness. Whether you're a Hindu seeking your roots, or a spiritual seeker from anywhere in the world, the Vedas speak to something universal in the human heart, the hunger to understand the sacred. The Four Vedas are not just ancient texts gathering dust in museums. They are living wisdom. They are an invitation to remember who you truly are. And perhaps that is why they have endured for over 3,500 years, because they speak to something eternal within us, something that transcends time, culture, and geography. That is the power of Sanatan Dharma. That is the gift of the Vedas. If this exploration of the Vedas stirred something in your heart, please subscribe to Sanatan Path. We dive deeper into these treasures every week, uncovering the wisdom that can